Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Before we get started in this video, I want to wish Zoe from New Jersey a happy belated birthday. Her birthday was back in May. Chris, her dad, watches my YouTube videos quite often, and she hears me in the background a lot of times coming through her dad's smartphone. So he asked me to wish her happy birthday. Her birthday was back in May. So happy birthday, Zoe. Hope you have many, many more. What we're looking at here is Google Earth, and that's Alta, Norway, where the large chunk of land broke off the coast and literally sank here the other day. Makes you stop and think how many times that may have occurred in the past and how many times that may occur in the future. Very, very unique scenario over there in northern Norway. Also in this video, we're going to look at some extreme weather that I put together of little video clips and pictures that have been sent in recently from Mexico City. I've got a Direcco that I want to share with you guys from 2012 that I followed from Chicago all the way to the East Coast. And that's something else we're going to talk about in this video. How tens of thousands lost power to an exceedingly rare Direcco that makes weather history as it went through Wyoming and Colorado. Article here at strangesounds.org that you can find down below in the description box. I went to Zoom Earth, and right in this area is the Direcco. You can kind of see an outline of a squall line moving through the Colorado, Wyoming area right through there. And that's where the storm did most of the damage. It was on the ground, or at least a organized storm, very powerful storm, for over 400 miles. And it is rare. They are very rare storm systems that don't come around very often. When they do, though, they're not typically in the Wyoming, Colorado area. So it was quite a surprise even to the good guys and gals at the Storm Prediction Center. There were tens of thousands of customers without power. And the one that I saw back in 2012, you're going to see a video of that. I actually did a report on the Direcco because that was the first one I'd ever seen back in 2012. And I've received several emails from people talking about this storm, saying that they've never heard of one. And most people haven't heard of them because they are so incredibly rare. But you're going to see one here in this YouTube video. Tropical Storm Cristobal making its way up into southern Canada as it's exiting the United States. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow I put together of new sky phenomena sent in from all around the world. But first, we're going to take a look at the extreme weather. I've got an incredible set of pictures and video footage out of Mexico City sent in by Lisette B from back on June 8th of a very powerful storm that occurred in Mexico City that dropped a lot of hail. You're going to see a roof collapse on a large structure. The entire roof comes crashing down from all of the weight of the hail, and you can see the hail is actually accumulating. It's kind of misleading because the hail is actually on top of water here. It looks like snow on the ground, but if you look at the cars, you can see there's not a whole lot of hail on top of the cars. I mean, there is some, but the ground looks like it's probably 8-9 inches deep. Well, it's because it's on top of water, so it makes it look deeper. A lot of rain, then hail on top of the rain. But you're going to see a roof collapse on a large structure right here in this video segment. Watch this. Right over here. Check this out. There it goes. I don't know if that's, yeah, you can see ice coming off the top of it. Combination of probably wind, hail, maybe some rain. I don't know. A lot of hail for sure. You can see people's foot tracks. It looks like snow. But that's actually hail accumulation. But like I said earlier, there's floodwaters there too. So it makes it look like there's a little more hail than there actually is. But that's still a lot. Probably an inch, you know, at the very least. Piled up there along the side of the road, cars driving through it. You can see tracks like you would see up in Chicago or somewhere where it snows. There's somebody holding a handful of the hail that they retrieved from outside. Gentleman here walking through, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Those are floodwaters, but the hail is on top of the floodwaters, giving it a look like it's very, very deep, when in all actuality it's floodwaters from the very, very heavy rain. Orlando, Florida. This is a rare one here. A tornado, and I think this was associated with one of the large outer bands of Tropical Storm Cristobal that went over the state of Florida, and it spawned a tornado. Unbelievable. Actually did some damage in the area. Not anything super major, but still, anytime you have a tornado go through your area, that's a big deal. Whether it's an EF1 or an EF5, especially in Orlando. I lived in Orlando for several years and went through multiple hurricanes and never saw a tornado. Saw hurricanes that spawned many tornadoes, but they didn't touch the ground like this one here. And when I look at this photo, that reminds me so much of Hurricane Charlie's aftermath. A lot of tree branches down all over the place, littering the streets. The screened-in porches above pools were all broke. There wasn't one that wasn't damaged anywhere. Here's Tropical Storm Cristobal that I think spawned the tornado. This is a picture and video clip sent in from Orange Beach, Alabama, and you can see some flooding there, and you can see the rain coming down here. Wasn't a high-end hurricane, but it brought about 5-6 inches of rain to many areas along the Gulf Coast, and it's still dropping rain all the way up into southern Canada. Here's an anomaly in Cristobal noticed by Timmy. I want you to pay attention to the radar right over here. You're going to see something unusual. See that? Never seen anything quite like that on radar before. That occurred over the course of maybe an hour. Big hole opens up in the storm. Look at that. That is super rare. In fact, I type in here, very strange. It's just odd. Never really seen anything like that. Now we're going to go back in time. This is the Derecho from 2012. And honestly, this is the first time I'd ever seen one. I saw the storms brewing up in Chicago, and it did. It looked very odd on radar. And then it became one organized system, and it moved all the way across Indiana, Ohio, down through Virginia, Kentucky, and then the Carolinas, and then out to sea. It actually was one of two. There's the main one, and there's a secondary one. And that was in 2012, 8 years ago. And that was the first time I had ever seen a Derecho myself. So they are definitely very, very rare storms. Here's a look at a brand new picture slideshow I put together. New sky phenomena sent in from all around the world. James and Veronica. Notice this cloud when they were out playing frisbee with their kids in the front yard, looked up and had to take a second look as that kind of reminded them of the profile of George Washington. How about that? That's unedited. That's exactly the way I received it. Herb W. driving down the road in Nashville, Tennessee, felt like they were driving into the Twilight Zone. How about that? Huge double-decker rainbow spanning across the freeway, pretty much as far as you could see in both directions. Just incredible. Full moon, Jason M. This is from June of 2020. That is the strawberry full moon. Shirley B. out of Illinois. Big jumbo halo in the sky around the sun. Heather K. out of St. Charles, Illinois. Got some beautiful clouds there against a blue sky. United Kingdom, Deborah K. Looks like we've got something coming down out of the sky about to go into this tall building here, this structure. Look at that. Looks like a ship or some sort of scorpion or crab. I don't know. It doesn't look like an ordinary cloud, that's for sure. Deborah, again, out of the United Kingdom. Got a very heavy rain shaft. Pouring rain coming out of those clouds there. She said in this photo here, she took the photo because this looked very round up in the sky. And as you can see, everything else around it, solid cloud cover. And then you've got this perfect circle in the sky of blue skies. Deborah, once again, out of the United Kingdom, noticed a triangle shape over here off to the right. Winter Haven, Florida. Danielle, big spectacular beams going up into the sky at sunrise. Jerry D. out of Calumet, Oklahoma. Big pink double-decker rainbows, got some purple, and you can just kind of see the outline of the secondary rainbow right back there behind the primary. Salt Lake City, Utah, Diana F. This is an outstanding photograph of big clouds coming up over the mountains. It looks like a ship getting ready to take off. How about that? Great photos, guys. You're wide awake and on the ball. Keep the photos coming. If you guys are new viewers, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click on this bell. That way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you're current subscribers, simply double check. Make sure you're still subscribed and make sure the bell is still activated. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery, and sometimes I'll use them in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.